matchup is coming at you hot, thick, and fast. Pump might even say that. But you got to look at the numbers, and they're not going to lie to you. Statistics are going to tell you the stories that we've pretty much just hammered home, that FURIA need to overcome this big bad rival in Evil Jesus. Can they do it? Let's find out on Nuke.
EG's map pick to start us off, and we go straight into their T side. Lots of utility. 3 nade buyers with some P250s in the mix. Breezy, pistol legend, best in NA on these rounds. And is he going to show us why? Smoke's outside, they hide behind. And with the fade coming through, that sets up late smokes for EG, who have already crossed red to get down towards B. Serato fighting for Secret. He's trapped with a nade out. It will do good damage, killing Taric as well. A bit of a martyrdom for Serato, but you will notice the rest of these T's not crossing behind into lower. It's a bit of a fake, it's a bit of a ruse, and out the door, EG go instead.
Oh, wrapping onto Henny though. Yeah, he's still holding strong back in the site, and he's in with a little bit more. It's only Stan left. Now he is deeper than they were perhaps ready for, and he does deal with Yuri. Oh, and the follow-up onto Art. Just Vinny left, and Stan, all the damage. What a round from Stanislaw. 3 kills in the 1v3. That's all of them, in case you were wondering. And EG get that pistol round on the board. That was looking so good for FURIA. And Stanislaw snatches it away single-handedly.
And no armor either. He even gets damaged by the second player on the rafters. And the aim punch doesn't matter him, doesn't worry. Look how shocked Ethan is as well that he's actually picked that one up. You'll take it if you're EG. It's not convincing, but it is a clutch. Couple of Galils and Mac 10s in the second round. We got FURIA on a force buy of their own, but they actually didn't fully invest. While the Scout and Degarmer is out, we've got some players saving money. Art has dropped lower to come outside into Secret. Those smokes are down, but it's all a fake, and FURIA know it as a result. That's very important information. EG were hoping they drop lower. And now FURIA, all that's done is secure them on this top site. With the ramp open, they don't think that's going to be where EG are going, but that's exactly the plan. Moving back in from Hell's side is going to be Vinny, joined by the Scout of Henny. So right place, right time, but can they hit the right shots?
I mean, we love a Vinny Deagle round, so let's see what he can bring to the table. Henny rotating in with the Scout, not able to find anything. Vinny down here in the B site, what can he do? Bit of Deag damage, but only 1 kill to his name. As they now flood down the ramp and into B, FURIA, they've already lost the site. They are going to start to rotate players down and around toward B, but it might just be the save, and it certainly looks like it.
Yeah, hard call to make, but definitely the right one, right? You lose B that early, and with not a lot of weaponry anyway, nor kit. Oh, sorry, they do have a kit on Henny, but yeah, it wasn't realistic regardless, and FURIA fall out. Stan's holding onto ramp anyway for the late lurk. Will this kryptonite continue for FURIA? Will EG constantly be the bane of their existence, their undoing? I don't know. That's what we're here for. That's what we're waiting to find out. I certainly expect EG to be taking this opening map, but FURIA don't want to make it easy. Another eco coming through as they wait for the money to kick in. Then a buy in the 4th, but it's not for a little bit.
And he does still have this Scout outside, and that could prove to be pretty deadly. Looking up, Taric on top of Silo, not spotted just yet. He has creepy crawled his way over to the other side. And he is spotting now for this Scout. Looking for it. Art down in Secret is about to get seen, but not finished off, and now Henny taking that peek, tags up Taric. And that might force him to be a bit more conservative over here on the top of Silo. This is an all right beginning for FURIA. You know, they've gotten away with damage. They've deterred the outside aggression from EG. They know that they've done this as well because as they've been spotting outside, they've seen nothing. There's no smokes going down. So as a result, FURIA have pulled all their players back inside.
Oh, no.
Oh, man, you really hate to see it. He was
well.
so blind. He heard the molly coming. He thought it was going to push him out of position. The flashes wreck him. The molly doesn't even land at the box. And this lower B site has fallen into EG's hands once again.
And this is just a bad round for FURIA because on one hand, you're like, oh, we're buying next anyway. We can go for this. And then on the other hand, you're like, well, this is surely a lost round. 3 on 5. The lobby lurk gets a kill. And Tarek, I love this play. He just runs T-spawn. He knows that they're more interested in taking his gun than they are going for this round. So Tarek just lives to stall everything out. And even then, if they save the Galil, like, you know, you want to use an M4 in that next round, but you might not have the choice. They've been spotted. Oh, dear. Here they come, Tarek. Good luck getting out of here alive. Even one more kill would be massive, but I don't think they will let that happen. Oh, the wrap coming through from the yard. Ethan with a MAC-10, not the gun for this range. No Galil has been retrieved, even though the kill has been, and Henny's going to follow up. But, oh, nice shots. Won't have a huge amount of impact. EG were probably hoping to get AKs in that next anyway. And all this is going to do is entice them further. Breezy holding on. Pre-fire's good, and Yuri's gone. And yeah, that's fine for FURIA. That's actually worth it, right? They get some kills. They take some money away. They can rebuy. The AWP will be available. Henny with a couple of great scout shots as well. I'm excited to see where this AWP goes for FURIA and in whose hands as well. Right now, these lower takes for EG are looking luscious. And FURIA, it's time to put a stop to them.
Yeah, the AWP is out. On both sides. Even throwing the hell smoke there from the top of main. That's to hopefully give them a bit of an easier path outside. Still need to get past Henny, and that can be a challenge, especially with your watchful eyes in Cirque removed. And Vinny, he's taking down players as well. K-Serato wrapping in through main. Proves to be a pain and leaves Breezy all alone.
Oh, the barrel. Okay, Serato jiggles. He might know. He might have the info, and he could just hard peek this one. But yeah, he's so ready for it. Breezy walks into the firing line, and AK saved, and a round 1 for FURIA. I love the crunch outside, right? From Henny taking his kill onto Cirque with the AWP to just more and more waves and layers of defense. Vinny outside, K-Serato pushing main. Not letting EG get that hell control, no matter where they throw their smokes from. And here's the effect of that damage in the 3rd round coming through, right? The kills that Henny gets with the scout to close the round. EG now on Galil's, now with a Tech 9. It's not a pretty buy, but they've got to go for it. Try and bounce back, double AWP. Flash for the hut players going quick. K-Serato dodges it, and he will spray them down. Only one. On top of the hut is Yuri falling into Tarek, and EG have the sight for now. There's still art to worry about. He runs through the smoke. What a madman. Trading 1-for-1 though, and through the Molotov for Vinny. I love the aggression for FURIA. They're not letting EG settle back comfortably. Ethan in a 1-on-1, but he's got it done. EG find a 4th. Lovely little clutch there from Ethan. And even though FURIA, again, try and keep up that aggressive, claustrophobic playstyle, running through Molotovs and smokes, it's still going to be around for EG, saving the AWP as well.
The thing that's just so wild to me is how, like, FURIA are a team that I feel like can make any top team in NA right now, apart from EG, look like lost to their kind of style of play, right? And then it just doesn't make sense to me how EG in every one of these games, like those tables just reverse completely so consistently. I don't know how this team has really figured out how to play FURIA, and it feels like no one else really has.
Mega brain stand, dude. 5 million IQ. Yeah, no, I mean, it's not as simple as like one answer, is it? I agree. It's a weird conundrum.
It's just so cool, right?
Yeah.
Like to see how one, or not one guy, but like one team
yeah.
has like figured out so appropriately how to deal with like these terrifying opponents to the point where they sometimes make these matchups look like uncomfortably easy. And I sometimes find myself saying, man, FURIA, like they dropped off, and then you'll see in the next day, and then it's like, oh, nope, they're still sick. It's just, it really isn't a matchup that goes favorably for them.
They usually make it competitive, though. That is the one consistency, right? Like, these games go 3 maps. These maps go 30 rounds. But, like, despite all of that, the fact that EG consistently win is even more impressive, right? If they were blowing them out every time, it'd be one thing. But if they're going 30 rounds every time, yet still winning, how the hell? I don't have the answers for you.
Look at this, Hugo. Let's see if we get some answers now. It's a B play. A Breezy opens up. Tarek in with another. And yeah, this was 5-on-4. Now it's 4-on-2. Yuri desperately trying to reclaim some lost ground, has dealt with Cirque to give the rest of FURIA maybe a bit of a chance. But Henny's already backing out to save. And so Yuri might have to do the same thing. Does have a chance to move on to a double AWP if he'd like, and they will. Art's looking to get that in his hands in this coming round, but it's still 5 on the board for EG.
Yeah, with the Galils as well. Look at this this save for EG. It's not pretty. They might go hunting for even M4s at this point. Whatever you can get. Yeah, Tarek gets an upgrade. Weird saying that, but it's true at this point. And 5-1 up for EG on this T side, a 3rd AWP. They want to take it? No? Cirque's like, nah, dude. That's yeah, they go back for it. Okay, maybe he didn't see it initially, but yeah, free AWP. Well, that was Cirque's anyways. EG 5-1 up. Nice little lower take there. All falls apart with K-Starata dropping, and then through the smoke comes Vinny. Stan catches vent rotate. It's like blink and you miss it. The round's already won, and Ethan is shocked at that as well. That's some great reactions already. Yeah, EG, they know to stare at those smokes. They know not to let a Molotov go unwatched. FURIA will take any room they can get, even if you don't want to give it to them. Double AWP and the buy round it for FURIA. K-Starata on a deagle.
I like this.
Yeah.
You know, we've always seen the arenas lit up by the mobile phone lights, and we're replicating it in the fan cams. And that was nothing to do with anyone here on this desk ordering it. That's something that everyone organized themselves. Which just goes to show that you guys, pretty deadly geniuses. Maybe not evil geniuses. Geniuses nonetheless.
Well, we got some of those evil geniuses right about outside.
Oh, wait, no way.
Yeah, dude, they're in the server.
No way, no, mate. Like, look, I've seen this before from Art. He's just, he's cracking with the AWP, mate. He's no! He's jacked, but Breezy, no. Yeah, that's my Rush impression. Is that any good?
Nothing like Rush.
Him? I don't even know what accent Rush has.
No, he has the most, like, yeah. He has a British accent.
It's like German and Sheffield put together.
Yours is just like Sheffield. He is theirs. EG, whenever they've wanted it, Lower has just been uncontested. Even when FURIA have 2 players down here, EG make quick work of them. Yuri's come through the vent, but it's the only line of defense, and even then, it's offense that EG would need to take to find him. Are they going to save? No, they're looking for the lobby lurk before they go on this retake. They know that Tarek likes to hang around outside. Instead, it's Breezy this time. Oh, no, it is Tarek, sorry. As we have 2 Cirques on the server. It's Tarek to steal that kill away. The HUD got me confused, but regardless, it's a man up for EG and B conceded. FURIA will be saving, especially with that kill not going their way. They don't deal with the lurker, and now they can't deal with the retake. And already, EG are fanning out to hunt. Ethan might find K-Starata, not with a lot to show for it, and covered by the AWP in CT. 6-1. Man, these B takes have been great, right? Whether it, like, even when FURIA know what's happening, they have the info. There's not a lot they can do to stop it. They've been, you know, going behind the secret smokes with the AWP and checking that out and making sure no one's dropping. And then they move away from ramp. And even if they don't, EG win that ramp battle and just have B for free. See what FURIA's solutions are as they keep saving weapons, but not rounds. Back-to-back saves. 4 up in that one. But far from a pretty economy.
Oh dear. Hey, I fixed it. Nice.
Well done, dude. Proud of you.
Let me just finish executing all that, but yeah, it should be good, man. It should be good. Oh, what are you doing?
You don't need to know about that.
Oh, Hugo, man, we got what you wanted to see.
Which was?
Henny with the AWP in his hands,
Yeah,
obviously,
dude.
man, just like you were saying.
Yeah. Oh, with the MP9. Not quite
Exactly.
the P90.
Let's see. It's not quite the P90. It's even better. And Serato. Oh, dear. This is a partial investment around those saved guns for FURIA. And it's given over some decent results. Henny chasing down the player in the site. And oh, there's a follow-up and a half. So it gets deleted. Stanislaw wondering where the rest of his team have gone. Does he go back to B? B's like, man, B's lovely to EG. They just love it. They get to move in whenever they want. It's like their summer home. But Stanislaw instead looking towards outside. If you go outside, you got to be ready for Serato, and he's not. So deeged out of the round. FURIA find it with that partial investment. The double AWP saved as well as they pick up Cirques. And FURIA, that's a nice response there.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, man. Henny can't wait to see him with the AWP, and there it is, Harry. He runs out through the heaven smoke, doubles down, 3 in the round, and that's, again, like the same problem that typically EG have been dealing with, right? They throw a smoke down, they're like, oh, it's smoked. No one's going to go through that. And then what do FURIA do? They go through that. So that time, EG weren't ready for it because they had so many other players in the site to kill. A strong start for EG quickly comes to a pause.
Here's a cool stat that's not related to this game at all.
Hit me.
It's to do with ESCA's refrag.
Okay.
5% of all the demos uploaded are accounted for between BlameF and Kita, the coach and IGL of Complexity. That's kind of cool, and you can. I think that's very evident, right?
Yeah.
In how good BlameF is. Like, he's not someone who messes around. He don't show up on the day like, yeah, we can just beat and play in our game. He's like, nah, I've put 4 months of work and 2 nights into this, and I am ready to ruin them.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of attitude you need. So let that be a lesson. What would BlameF do? Probably a lot better than you're doing. Here's the outside play looking to come through from EG. And they've got Cirque on this AWP. Oh, tag from Henny through the smoke, through the box. Didn't really know that was even doable. But he's brought Tarek down to 50.
Yeah, look at this double AWP as well. Art's even holding close behind main. The smoke has a gap, and, well, more than a gap, it's just non-existent. They're going to throw more outside. Art throws one in front and decides to move behind it. Dangerous play if they walk through on the back line, but he's already turned around to watch for it. You can't watch 2 angles at once, though, unfortunately, so timing is everything. He's going to move, not back into main. He'll get there eventually. There it is. It's a bit lost on the way. But EG, they don't get lost. They know where they're going, and they've gone there, down towards lower. Not a single rotate for FURIA. Look at that minimap. No one is on B. They don't seem to realize that 5 players are here, but that pendulum, it's swinging in the favor of EG, and they're making a lot of noise.
Like I said, man, B is the summer home of EG. They just get to come and go as they please. But finally, Vinny's here, ready to try and evict these unwanted tenants. But Breezy comes in with the trade, and we're back into a 4-on-4 right away with that bomb about to go down.
Yeah, mollied off as well. There's even more utility flashes for EG if they want to get aggressive here. Oh dear, Art's been spotted with the AWP. There's 4 players coming in from ramp for FURIA, so if EG can just tuck in tight and don't lose Ethan, things can be good, but there's a molly available. Pushes Ethan out. He gets to another safe box. The grenade to follow, that will kill him, combined with the AWP shot through it, and Art does the damage. Serato finishes the job. Stan from the door, trying to draw attention for these close players to pounce, and they've done it. Breezy with a double, 3 in the round, 4, and it's just onto Henny. Breezy doesn't get the ace. He tries to escape, and it's Henny to hunt him down. Oh dear, Breezy does everything, but it's still not enough. FURIA find a 3rd on the retake.
It's a damn good try as well, right? But Henny, I know he's showing up in one of those moods today where he's not messing around. He has been looking really good over on this FURIA side. Not even mention that, you know, when we talked to him, just about how, like, he feels now, like, fully integrated. And I'm absolutely loving what we're seeing.
Yeah, they're even saying, like, you know, they feel like they're at their peak right now, or at least on the way to their peak. And that's a good time for that to be the case, right? Versus EG, trying to stay flawless in the group. Vinny on the mow down. He's got the AUG.
Didn't even mean to get Cirque. He's already got two. Henny's here to help out. Breezy does get past him, but can't get past Henny, can they?
My.
He lights them up. 3 in the round, a hat-trick. And 4 on the board for FURIA. They are grinding their way back into this game.
Yeah, no easy feat for EG this time around. No easy street. FURIA, they've called in the traffic wardens, and EG have been issued a speeding ticket. No getting through the ramp, not that fast at least. I don't know if Henny was even ready for that peak, but he certainly hits the shot, and that's all that really matters at the end of things. 4 for FURIA, and another buy for EG. This could be their last if they lose it, especially with no plant. Bit of lost building, 3 in a row for the Brazilian side, and the smokes are down outside. Henny dropping a nade. FURIA have been caught off by these fast outside to B plays, but instead it's in through main. Henny, how does he get that through with the cover, saving Yuri's life, who ducks down behind the CT vent. Stan gets re-peeked by another AWP, by the way, and that will take him down. Henny's gone in the process, but EG are a man down. Going through a smoke is Breezy, and he actually catches Yuri as well. Art coming back in with a trade. He's so fast on this A-site AWP, but Cirque is here as well. Ethan drawing attention outside, and Cirque, ooh dear, another one for Art. He's just playing this Tetris like a demon. Jumping around the boxes, AWPing through smokes. Can Ethan find another clutch? He had a 1-on-2 on the A site earlier. This one's a little harder. No bomb either.
And Art's repositioned into the back of lobby. Like, just look at the angle he's holding. Look at how difficult this is going to make it for Ethan. If he tries to come through main, he's surely dead. And that'll be Art with the 4K. He's ready to collect. The debt collector that is Art here to make him pay from the heavens. Attention drawn away. Ethan, so many angles to check. And there's the peak from Cesarato. It's 5 on the board now for FURIA. This has gone from being a very one-sided start. Now almost all tied up, and with Art looking this damn good, Henny's AWP delivering as well. It's setting a tone in which FURIA could look to break that streak. Still early days, right?
Yeah.
And I'm getting hyped up because FURIA are a team that get me very excited. It would be quite the storyline.
Can't count either side out here. Fast out the door, not to their best success though. The bomb's even been dropped on top of the vent. It's going to be Ethan grabbing it and getting lower. No ramp rotate, very slow is that. Vinny will be here, but Ethan's not going for the B bomb plant. He's trying to cut off secret rotations. Art jumping into the angle. Ethan does have the kill. And oh dear, Vinny's now re-aggressed in B and event rotate, making noise as well, just keeping Ethan on his toes. He's walking into the Vinny in the B bomb site, won't be letting him get past. And it's not a worry for FURIA. The vent dive denied, and 6-6. EG back in with a buy, but no AWP on Cirque, and that's not down to economical problems. That's just simply his decision. Against this double AWP, that's an interesting one. Where will EG be going? Faster approach, perhaps? Back to the ramp that's treated them so kindly and getting down towards B on these gun rounds. They've got to at least throw some smokes outside, some misdirection the way of FURIA, even if they don't cross behind them. But yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. They're going back in towards lobby.
I actually pushed up past these smokes, and he's seen that nothing got across outside, so he knows that it's not an outside play here from EG. Now they go through the hut and into Cesarato, who does find a double. Tarek on a bit of a tear, almost 3, just short of finding Yuri, but a damn good try. However, his push has left that bomb out in the open. Breezy in with 1, but 10 points of health, and Art also over here towards the squeaky door, now repositioning. I'll shut down an A-side play. And for Breezy, the only thing that's his friend right now is that clock. A minute left, or just there over. As he heads back towards outside. Sneaking in over here at main. Still a very, very tricky round for him, right? Even with the reposition, especially because Art's just cleared lobby. Art is so damn confident. He knows that there's not a man back here in the lobby. The only place he could be is squeaky, but even then you've got Vinny up in heaven to keep an eye on it. Breezy now trying to bait them in with that one shot. Art watching from the hut, and Vinny ready to peek in from the heavens. The moment that Art makes contact, he does swing ahead of time, and that's given Breezy the 1v1 onto Art. Vinny now left in the hot seat. Only one shot is all that's required, and he's already out on the rafters. It's 7 on the board for FURIA. This game was 6-1 at one point in time in favor of EG. And so that's now 6 in a row for the FURIA CT side.
Oh, dude, these setups have been so good as well, right? Like, oh, it almost falls apart when Vinny peaks early off of one shot instead of Art's contact. It leaves Art to get killed, and Vinny can't trade, but he does win the one-on-one, so it's all worthwhile. Could have been a problem, but it was not. And now FURIA holding the lead by the skin of their teeth. It's pistols for EG in this T side. Or U2 on that top side, they want to go back to it as well. Smoke on the door, though, denying everything. Fury plays close to the left and run at him in a straight line. He can just lay down the fire. Cirque with the bomb in the door as well. He is stuck alone. Ramp is still being held by Vinny as well, so no freedom for Cirque to run down lower. And Vinny's got it from the side. FURIA 8-6. This is looking like a much better map right now. Oh, how the tables have turned. And EG, they want to flip them back on their heads to find this 7th, this last of the half. They've got a buy to do it, and Cirque's on the AWP as well. He's been tending away from that in some of these rifle rounds, which against a double AWP is a bit dangerous. But now it's just back to 1 for Henny. And boy, is he the man to look out for. 14-6 outside right now. And that's where EG will meet him.
And Harsh has gone aggressive, mate. He's gone balls to the wall, pushing through these smokes. And Tariq is going to catch him on the cross. They don't know exact numbers either. That's the downside, right? Art fooling. Didn't really get information on the back of that push. Breezy as well in this very gross little hot angle, holding for anyone moving around this A site. Serato leaving to come help outside. Ethan's already on top of main, and I don't know if FURIA are entirely aware of that. Henny once again with the tag through the boxes and the follow-up onto Ethan. Outside belongs to Henny, and so EG are going to respect that. They go back into the lobby. Now FURIA, they've leaned very heavily towards repelling this outside push, and to do that, they had to make cutbacks elsewhere, and that was in the form of this ramp room. There's no one holding it, so Yuri can just hear EG overrunning ramp. The upside is that you do have 2 fast rotations into this B site who are already here, and they do make all the difference. Vinny and Serato putting up the numbers, and there it is, 9-6 from 6-1 down at the end of the first half of play for FURIA. In this series where their track record leaves a little to be desired, the Brazilians are looking to break the streak of EG. Can they do it on EG's map pick? Join us in just a moment to find out.
Your nirvana. I feel a way I've never felt before. I finally found what I'm looking for. Stop, would you give up the fight if you had no time to even surrender? Would you give up your rights and let your life slide away? Give up the fight if you had no time to even surrender. Would you give up your rights and let your life slide away? Lazarus, so you ran to race.
Well, FURIA have shown up today, 9-6, a totally different look here from what we're used to. Evil Jesus, though, you can't discount them, can't count them out, but they're going to start to need to see Cirque show up in a big way with the AWP here on this CT side. Welcome back, everybody. Sarah left, and she's back, and so are we. Actually, yes. Sarah left again. Imagine that.
Come to expect it at this point. What we don't expect is FURIA winning this series. I say that, right? Like, you know, that would be a great surprise, but history does not tend to claim that they are the victors in a game like this. Oh, they're ready for the ramp push. Henny holding. He's going to flash. He's got to turn back around. They're both here. And Henny's got them both. He has been phenomenal in this game so far. On the AWP outside to the pistol inside, it's FURIA taking the free ramp control. Ethan hasn't left. He's waiting here. And he will have a double of his own. 3 for Ethan. Bomb dropped as well. Can he stall? Can he survive? And can he fight back? Keserato low and getting flanked. He should be dead. But Stan with the aim punch does win the battle. And now Yuri coming from B. FURIA wanted the A site anyway. They just got baited in, tempted by the ramp control. Ethan had to kill everyone there, and that's exactly what he did. I don't know how EG have won this round, but FURIA, they are not going to be happy with that one. That A play could have been theirs, and it should have been theirs. I don't even blame them for going back to ramp after Henny kills too, but it was all a bait. EG, they now hold the bomb on ramp with 3. Yuri has a long way to run.
Long way. And moreover, an even harder play to have in a 1v3, Harry.
Yeah, there's just going to be so many eyes on him, right? And Ethan, still a threat after taking down 3, not even needed. Stan with a double. And I don't know how on earth Ethan gets away with as many as he does. Even getting the reload off, right, and continuing to chase down kills. I will say something that bodes well for FURIA, right, is that Art with his AWP and Henny with his have both been great. Cirque, meanwhile, barely seen or heard from him. He's 3 and 13. That was almost a gravity death there for Keserato. Instead, he'll just get dropped by Stan. Henny does actually P250 down Cirque. So just showing he physically can't go around without getting a kill, can Henny?
That might just be the bounce back that EG need to stay in the game. Pistol rounds do go a long way, unless you're on the CT side, of course, and FURIA buys up an A case. It's all fun.
This is a very important bonus round for EG, right? They prefer rifles, but the money won't allow them. And FURIA have AKs, so obviously huge profits if you win, but huge losses if you don't. Nice nade outside. Nade finds 50 damage onto Art. Things slow down, but not for EG. You want to push the lobby with 2. Keserato, great adjustment after the jump from Tarek. He will get caught from the hut though, Vinny. Tight hold, and Breezy pushes in for 2. That is not what FURIA were ready for. They thought they had the cover, but great shots from Breezy. And now FURIA ducking and diving into B. There's already a couple of rotates here. Flanking in the secret and one in the window. Stan could have them in the back as well. Tarek just needs to buy time in the smoke. And that's exactly what he's doing. They have no idea he's here. Stan could drop the bomb. Tarek's gone. And Yuri follows up. This is great work. FURIA have flipped it on its head again and back up the vent as an opportunity. Ethan's here though, not for long. Yuri going to A. Breezy on a flank. And they know where he was. Do they know where he is as the bomb gets planted on that top site?
He's netted himself an AK out of this. But what's going to be the play? Looks like he wants to head back towards lobby. Any playing in the squeaky room. This could prove to be fatal. Breeze tempting the hut now. They have no idea. Passing each other like ships in the night. What can Breeze do out of the hut? He's going to try to get it fast clear on the site. Finds one onto Yuri. He's so damn quick with the AK. And he's going to stick with the spawn fuse. He doesn't have a damn care in the world. It doesn't matter. Neither does Henny. Would you look at that? He's went for the stick. And you know why? Harry knows why.
His pros don't fake, man.
Damn straight, Hugo. Read him and weep. Write it on the walls.
All of that work for Breezy, though, all in vain, right? 3 kills in the round, almost the defuse, but almost, well, that's not a round, it's Henny stealing it back. Of course he's going to peek, it's Henny. Look at the game he's having. This man doesn't wait. And that's a round that EG really wanted to win off the back of their pistol, right? They're still going to be able to buy, but it's not perfect, and no AWP either. That gets delayed as Cirque is forced to purchase an M4 in this round. 5 and 15, very slow start. As they start, we're well into the second half. Needs to be a strong finish.
And this is like a pretty fast B split here from FURIA. Cirque, we said he's been having a bit of a quiet game. He's already in ramp. Breezy's pushed the lobby. K Serato just looks away. The timing couldn't be worse. And Breezy, not content with one, tries to double up, but it falls to Cirque to get the trade. Stan gonna cut down Henny, and that leaves Yuri and R. 2v4, they've got the bomb down, but that's the only thing going for them. They don't know exact numbers in the ramp room either. They know that Stan is back towards Secret. Trying to hold on to ramp, but Yuri has got to do a lot here to keep Art alive, try and play off one another. The rest of the gang pushing their way up. No one's checked for Art. Here comes the drop. Oh, there you go. Tarek does trade it out, but they don't find the bomb. They don't find the bomb. Oh, there's not time. Tarek, I love that he's tried to stick it, but it's already gone in favor of FURIA, hasn't it? 11 on the board. And disaster strikes in the weirdest of ways.
They're looking everywhere, left, right, the bodies all over the floor. There's guns dropped. They can't find it. Where is it? It's behind the silo. Oh, just that millisecond of hesitation cost them everything. And this spray down for Art as well. The players who would have been on the defuse were dropped. And now it comes down to the guys who are far away who have to run the gauntlet. And it does not treat them kindly. FURIA 11-8. That is a crucial round for EG to fall in. Stan saves a gun. That's all they have in this one.
Yeah, that did not go according to plan. Big oopsie there almost, but not really. Just really well played by FURIA.
Wow, it sucks to be Tarek there. Gets spammed through the hut down to 34. Oh. Art's just straight out squeaky down the vents as well to throw even more chaos into this round. Tarek gonna try and go down the vent behind everyone, but Vinny, he's just looked away. Tarek has hit the weirdest of timings. He is not meant to be here. He is not meant to be here one bit. Could have denied the bomb plant if he was just a little bit faster, but instead Henny mops him up. Vinny with a double kill down towards the vent. So for Stan, might just be another save here onto this M4. And indeed it is. 12 on the board for FURIA. 4 ahead of EG. I don't know. Is it gonna happen?
Of all maps as well, on the pick of EG, right? Like, I think if they lose this, they come back in pretty confident regardless, because Inferno, they're on a 12-win streak right now. That's FURIA's pick in the series. FURIA plan on trying to break it. If they were to 2-0 this series, that would be something else entirely. But, yeah, we're not there yet. We're not even at the 1-0 yet. EG still have legs on them, but a couple of crucial rounds falling short of. It's going to have consequences, mainly being the money. Buys delayed for EG on the CT side. Here it is, back out in full force. Circle on the AWP as well. We don't have one for FURIA just yet. They're running a lot of fast rifle rounds. Back outside for Henny. Stan's going to try and do what Art did best in that first half, figure out if these outside smokes are fake or truth. He's actually watching for the vent drop right now as there's a door smoke down and Ethan's tucked. No one climbing through though for FURIA. Go up on silo outside. Big smokes.
Yeah, the only damage taken in this round thus far is to the EG side. It's really not a whole lot. We're trying not to miscalculate this one whatsoever. We're going to see some grenades come outside if Henny can decide which one he wants to throw. albeit it's a smoke. Cirque responds with a grenade of his own. It's going to be the form of a Molotov landing at the red box, trying to stop them from crossing, except there is no secondary smoke there yet. So
yeah, it looks like they miscommunicated who was throwing what smoke, because they both threw the exact same smoke from 2 different positions.
After all of that talking as well,
Yeah.
you saw them in spawn.
Yeah.
Not sure what happened there.
The best slate of plans can still go awry, and that's what's happened here. It doesn't matter. It was never going to be an outside play. It is this A play. But the fact that Cirque had the info means that many more players were here and ready to respond. And the trades, they've gone back and forth, but it is left onto Stanislaw again in the clutch. Out through the vent, deals with Yuri, but Henny's there to get the trade. 3 in the round for Henny, and 13 on the board for FURIA. I mean, you know, Henny's showing up in the kind of mood today that looks like he was ready to break this EG streak.
Yeah.
Like, he is head and shoulders above anyone else in the server right now.
And he's closing these rounds, most importantly, right? Not just killing Breezy on that defuse on the A site, but swinging there and immediately trading Stan up the vent. Stan had the position to win the round, to guarantee that, you know, FURIA weren't crossing behind those outside smokes. He was in secret from the start, but yeah, with them missing anyway, EG knew it was an A play, but knowing didn't really help them there, did it? Left the in-game leader in a 1-on-2. He finds 1, but not 2. Now back to pistols for EG, giving away 14. It's the best call they can make. Tarek has crept his way into trophy. Finny dinked, but he doesn't die. Yeah. I wonder what's around this corner. Run! A dink from Tarek, he's being hunted. Henny saves the day. Again, this man is so secure, so safe in locking in these rounds for FURIA, not letting things get out of hand, but they certainly might. Yuri's wrapping main, and he can put the knife in the back of 3. 14 for FURIA, 8 for EG. This has been a very quiet game for the Evil Geniuses. Not what we expect in a game like this, in a series like this. But FURIA is showing up when it matters most. 2 away from taking EG's map pick off of them.
I think the intensity was brought today by FURIA. Heard in the pregame interview that, well, believe it or not, they do want to win a series against EG.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Does seem like the thing that they want to do, and maybe they start that today.
It's a good plan. Right now, it's working out. Smoke towards the vent again. Playing close as Ethan, making sure they're not dropping B. There is Cirque and lower with the AWP as well, but he's been mollied off on that stairwell. He's in the vent anyway. Trying to work out which site it's going to be. That's always a question with FURIA. Ooh. See ya. Let's get down, but Breezy again pushing the hut. He's found a lot of success from that info play. Stan is going to get traded in main after 1, but keeping EG a man up in this round. Coming towards heaven is Tarek, making a lot of noise getting there as well. And with a spray somehow converts that kill. Bomb is hell side. Do they want to drop B where Cirque has been waiting all round long? They still have a man in lobby as well. Yuri going to use the ramp room to go down. Actually, he's just setting up behind the box. FURIA just decide to wait. They're like, okay, EG don't know where we're going. Well, let's see if they go for the info, and they do. Breezy dinked, or gets a dink to Keserato, but dies in the lobby. And look at the bomb still waiting on ramp, plus Art in the spawn. This is just FURIA bleeding the clock and waiting for EG to make mistakes.
Oh, and if you give them long enough, maybe those mistakes will arrive. They spot Keserato, they deal with him. This has opened up a 2-on-2. FURIA drop down into this B site. And Art is wrapping heaven. Ooh, Art, you might spice this round up just a little bit yet. However, it's only fake utility. Oh no. Yuri needs this fight, and he does win it just, like, barely. 11 points of health. And Cirque now realizing that it's not a B play, but as he goes up the vent, Art is holding on to it and is going to get the better of him. Now, that was a ballsy decision to make, right? That entire round hinged on Yuri winning his fight out. But he does, and he gets it done, right? And then once that happens, it's like then you see the genius that lurked beneath that decision, you know? Then you see the rest of the puzzle fall into place. But there was a world in which that bomb just gets dropped and it's GG for FURIA.
A lot had to go right, but at the scoreline like this, like, yeah, no reason to not take risks like that, because they catch EG off guard, and when things do go right, there you are, 15-8. If not, you still have a big lead, and this is about to be closed potentially. FURIA a round away from it, nothing pointing in the favor of EG. 6 in a row on this T side, clutches the whole thing, the whole shebang. FURIA have done it. Just about locking in the pick of EG. Another poor buy for EG. They've just not had money on their side, right? From losing lots of players on bonus rounds to losing losing against the first rifle, rather. And FURIA haven't stopped since that point. Back out ramp, Tarek alone, trying to buy time. He can drop off into B and just give up the ramp room. He's going to hang around for some more. They expected him to leave, and he did not. He will get killed, but Cirque helping out from spawn and doing a lot of damage to the M4 before he departs the round as well. Still K-Serata low, and FURIA trading 3-3 are going to throw smokes towards B, but if there's one thing we've learned, they're never telling the truth, are they? Back up to heaven for Yuri, and his team are going to join him as well. Double lower rotate for EG. They already regret their decision. Breezy's back up the vent in time. Yuri, oh dear, is going to get caught falling onto the hut, and Breezy trying to go wide, will win that fight, but it's traded by the Heaven Wrap. FURIA sent 3 players up into the rafters, and again, it's deja vu. Down from B, up the vent, into a lost site. Ethan even takes 70 damage from a Molotov. It's not getting easier. This should just be it.
That was not ideal whatsoever. K-Serata barely dodges grenade death, and we have FURIA picking up the first map of the series. 16 on the board for the Brazilian.